Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by longtime Patreon supporter Muffins. Huge thanks to Muffins and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Muffins reached out asking for a deck led by Ultra Magnus Tactician, and I was more than happy to create that. If you're enjoying my content, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate the support, and if you like the deck list, consider sharing this video as well. Ultra Magnus Tactician is a 7-mana 7/7 legendary artifact creature robot with Ward 2. He also has More Than Meets the Eye for 5 mana, which lets us cast him converted. Whenever Ultra Magnus attacks, we may put an artifact creature card from our hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. If we do, we convert Ultra Magnus at the end of combat. The converted side of Ultra Magnus Tactician is Ultra Magnus Armored Carrier, a legendary vehicle with haste and living metal. Living metal is a keyword that says so long as it's our turn, this vehicle is also a creature. Additionally, whenever Ultra Magnus attacks, attacking creatures we control gain indestructible until the end of turn. If those creatures have a total power of 8 or greater, we convert Ultra Magnus. Now, Ultra Magnus Tactician reminds me of one of my favorite commanders in the game, Kaalia of the Vast. So we're going to build this deck similar to Kaalia. Lots of card advantage, lots of big smashy creatures, and just an all-around fun deck to play. Well, for us at least. Before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard is always innovating, and recently they've unveiled their new Druidic Secrets boulders. Turn your deck box into a mystical place. These gorgeous boulders come in a variety of colors and patterns, like this lavender-colored one, celebrating the movements of the planets. Study the future so you could be prepared with the new Druidic Secrets boulder. Pick one up from your local game store or order one on Amazon. Link down below. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 Sudden I Win card. One last announcement before we get into our video. I started streaming on Twitch. I've been playing mostly Final Fantasy XIV for the first hour or so, then switching over and making commander decks for future videos. If you'd like to see what I'm working on, check out twitch.tv/DanonWildfire. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Inventor's Fair, Rogue's Passage, Wooded Foothills, Windswept Heath, Arid Mesa, Scalding Tarn, Misty Rainforest, Marsh Flats, Jetmir's Garden, Stomping Ground, Temple Garden, Sacred Foundry, Spire Garden, Bountiful Promenade, Spectator Seating, Rockfall Vale, Overgrown Farmland, Sundown Pass, Slagwoods Bridge, Thornglint Bridge, Rustvale Bridge, Scavenger Grounds, 4 Mountains, 5 Forests, and 3 Plains make up the land base for our deck. Mycosynth Golem, Cradle Clearcutter, Foundry Inspector, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Decanter of Endless Water, Thrawn Dynamo, Farseek, Nature's Lore, 3 Visits, Rampant Growth, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, and Skyshroud Claim help us to ramp out and stay ahead of the curve. Sandstone Oracle, Ruin Grinder, Wake the Past, Lochiel Clockwork Scholar, Garrick's Uprising, Pia's Revolution, Daretti Scrap Savant, Eladamri's Call, Rishkar's Expertise, Repair and Recharge, Jeska's Will, and Brilliant Restoration help us to keep our hands full and reuse our artifacts. Meteor Golem, Steel Hellkite, Angel of the Ruins, Dispatch, Ibu, Ancient Witness, Abrade, Disenchant, Return to Nature, Decimate, Boros Charm, Beast Within, Generous Gift, and Stroke of Midnight help to keep our opponents in line. Cataclysmic Gearhulk, Organic Extinction, and Blasphemous Act help us to reset the board as needed. Combustible Gearhulk, Mirror Battlesphere, Wormcoil Engine, Platinum Angel, Duplicant, Triplicate Titan, Phyrexian Tritiform, Soul of New Phyrexia, Ancient Stone Idol, Thopter Assembly, Darksteel Colossus, Steel Seraph, Cyberman Squadron, Threefold Thunderhulk, Virtuous Gearhulk, Illustrious Wonderglyph, and Bronze Guardian make up the core of our deck. Supporting our plan, we've got Tempered Steel, as well as Blacksmith Skill, Heroic Intervention, and Teferi's Protection to help protect our permanents. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 36 lands and 14 pieces of ramp, right on target. 12 pieces of card advantage, 13 pieces of interaction, 3 board wipes, 1 piece of graveyard hate in Scavenger Grounds, 1 sudden I win card in Cyberman Squadron. Our creatures are massive metallic juggernauts swinging for the fences. If Ultra Magnus Armored Carrier is on board alongside Cyberman Squadron, we'll have an even larger army of Autobots ready to roll out. Though I suppose it is a bit of a flavor fail to have the Cybermen teaming up with the Autobots. But that's fine. Blame WotC for the whole Universes Beyond thing. The one thing you'll want to watch out for in a deck like this is how quickly your hand empties. Make sure you have ways to fill it up again. Garruk's Uprising is one of the most important cards in this deck, and not just because it gives our creatures trample. Do you have an Ultra Magnus Tactician deck? What's your favorite deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. For only $25, you too can have a Commander video built at your request. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Sean, Pob Zombie, Mark, Borgie, Naswin, Pedro, Midge, Detroff, Rally, Frank, Alix, Alex, Julio, Michael, and Valeri. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.